Hey everybody, this is Rich with MusicMedic. We've got our new Tenon shrinker available on the website, and I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about this, the tools, and what's same and what's different on them. You know, the first thing to know about these tools is that we value engineer all of our products that we make here, and so we even do this in the design process. So for us, this means that we take the time in manufacturing, but also we take the time in development to make sure that a tool is made out of the correct material to allow it to function properly and be serviceable. So everything that needs to be hardened is hardened. Parts that don't have to be hardened are not. Parts that need to flex might be made of a different material. Parts that need to be stainless are, well, stainless. So by thinking through the features, their design, their manufacturer, we can, and of course their function, we can create something that's going to perform accurately for, I don't know, multiple lifetimes. So that's what we're trying to do and accomplish when we make tools of this quality. Okay, so here's what's the same on the tools. The jaws, the body are exactly the same. This is the main working component of the tool. I believe this is A2 stainless, and this is an impressive chunk of stainless steel that we use for the jaws. So there's our date of manufacturer. The body is hinged on both of these tools, and that's going to allow this steel to function properly and to squeeze the collet evenly. The collet holders, this is so for tenor sax, alto sax, baritone sax, soprano sax, and then flute, and you can also do bass clarinet with this guy up here. The collet holders have pins on them, so they can, let me just get this open a little bit. Kind of hard to do. There we go. They can hold the collet securely. So when you're working the tool and you're moving a neck tenon around, the collet's not going to spin on you. The collets are made from spring steel, and these are designed to flex versus other types of steel. So these are going to stay in spec after a lifetime of use. And of course, we make these. So if there's any part of these tools that fail or become worn in a way that you can't get the most out of the tool, they can be serviced or replaced, and custom sizes are no problem for us to make. The main difference, of course, with these two tools, so this is our, let's call this the Pro Shrinker and the Economy Shrinker. The main difference is, of course, the shrinking action. The economy model has this removable handle, and by removing the cam system here, we're able to bring the price of the tool way down. So you can also use a ratchet here if you want to use it like this. And then cam, this thing is awesome, man. The Pro version has this cam so you can apply pressure vertically. You can also, it opens and closes the jaws a little more quickly, and you can save a little time there. And it also allows you to reduce to a prescribed or set amount, say, I don't know, 24.5 millimeters. So every time that you turn the knob here is opening or closing, I think, a half a thousandth. This also allows you to leave a setting where it is, run the part several times, and you're not going to over crush it. So let me just, I've got a couple over here. Let me show you. Ryan's not in the shop with me today. He's out in Normal finishing up his engraving course, but let me just work through a couple of necks, or tenons if you will, and you guys can see this tool in action. So we've got our Alto Sax Neck Collet. I think this is 24.5 millimeters on the Pro version, and I've got the distance set. So right now I don't have nothing's engaged. Now I'm engaged, and my collet's not going to move, and now my collet is going to move when it's not engaged. So let me go ahead and put my neck in there, and I can. Now, of course, with this, you would take your neck, your octave key off to use this version. But so here we are. So I'm crushing down, not crushing down, crushing down, whoops, crushing down, not crushing down. And you can go, of course, all the way around if you took this key off. Now, with an alto sax neck or any saxophone neck in the Sax Pro Shop, one thing that we're going to do after we're done with this process is to check it with our leak tester. So I got our leak tester on. I'm using our, this is our Sax Neck leak isolator. I've got the alto version installed already. And we're gonna take this and hook it up so that we can get a reading of 0. And this is something that we do on any sort of saxophone that comes in the shop, whether it be a pro overhaul or a student who's bringing something in. A tool of this caliber is going to give you a much higher fit and finish, and horns are going to play and respond a lot better. So we're always double checking with this tool. Let me also show you the same process on the economy version. Let me just get the camera set up. Ryan's not here, like I said. Hi, Ryan. I hope you're doing good, bud. Let me bring over This is our same collet that we used in the Pro version. One thing that I like about the economy version is because the cam isn't there, sorry guys, I'm able to move the neck. And obviously the handle gets in the way a little bit, but I can also just take the handle off, put it back on, crush down. What I don't like about it is that I really don't know how far I'm crushing down here, but I think technicians will be able to navigate that. So there is a Alto Sax Neck. Let me show you, I don't know, how about just disengage this. And of course, now if you're looking for a more measurable way of crushing down, you can take this guy off and use a ratchet like I said before. Here is we can use this on a bass clarinet, and we can also use this on a, I've got a soprano. So here's our soprano collet. And we can, so I'm engaged, disengaged, and I can go around and crush. So there's our soprano, neck being turned down, crush down. And then lastly, but not least, I can also, let me adjust this a little bit so you can see, got my flute collet there, and I can go through and of course the brass needs somewhere to go, so it's going to want to slide down into this slot. Right when you're crushing this around, this little gap is going to want to force the metal up there, so that's why we rotate our part as we're crushing. And like I said, I think that technicians will be able to navigate that aspect of the tool very easily. Let's come over and do that on the Pro version too, just so you can see it on a flute. This might take me a second here. So there's us using it on a flute, a soprano sax, alto sax, and a bass clarinet. Like I said, guys, these tools will drastically and dramatically improve your fit and finish, whether it be for a pro horn, whether it be for a student horn. And if you have these types of customers satisfied, you're going to have teachers satisfied, and you're going to have more profitable and repeat repairs. So if you have any questions about either of these tools, feel free to reach out to us in any way that you can. We've got the economy shrinker up on the website now, and I think that is about it. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching, and happy repairing.